Hey, what's up, guys? Austin back here in another video. Third video of the day. I've done a head making, meaning making my swim bait heads. I've done a little talk about this here. Yes, it is a push button. Go ahead and make fun, but I don't care. Um, Outside of all that, this video is gonna pertain to my swim bait fishermen out there. I know it's tons of y'all just like me that love throwing swim baits, whether it be spring, summer, fall, winter. Um, so let's get into some organization. So how you gonna do it here? I actually have 3 swim bait head boxes. So you can tell I throw swim bait a lot. Got two Plano 3700s, and then I got this little box here. So we're gonna start off with the little guy. So this box is so unorganized it's not funny. It started off being a little box I could just keep in my backpack. If I needed a few heads, I could grab it, go, or whatever. This started off being a pond box and also a lake box as far as swim bait heads go, but it's just so unorganized. I got my baits in there and everything else, so that's going to be that. I mean, you can always throw some swim bait heads in there. I would suggest getting a little box like this, maybe a double-sided one, something a little bit smaller that if you just need to, you can fit right in the side of your bag. I do suggest the Planos because Flambeau, the Zeros, I mean, I literally wasted right at $350 on hooks fooling with them boxes. I mean, they don't do no better than the Planos. The Planos has actually done better for me than the Flambeau. This here I actually do keep in the house, and then in the summertime I keep it outside. That way the moisture and the dampness don't get in there and everything like that. Because you gotta think in the wintertime it's damp outside, it's cool air, and sometimes snow, then them hooks is getting damp and rusting and all kind of stuff. It's bad enough pulling them out of water and sticking them right back in a box with the tons of hooks. So I try to keep mine as dry as I can. That's why wintertime I bring them in here because of the heat. Then summertime I take them out there because of the heat. But the Plano boxes I do suggest. I believe they have 3 latches. They have one here, one there, and one right here. They are a little bit more expensive at Walmart. I think they're like $8-10. I mean, that's pretty decent amount of money for a box. But the thing is, you're paying for quality. So this here, I mean, $5-6. So, and then the thing is, you can literally lift that up. So if you setting up jarring it a lot, I would suggest the 3 clamp. So let's get into this box. This here is mostly my fly time box here. I tie a lot of heads out of here. So I got my stripers stuff right there, my walleye stuff. Then I got my little crappie jigs stuff like that. And then some other crappie stuff. This box will probably never leave here. It may go a building summertime, but that's it. Because honestly, I don't need nothing out of here. Unless I'm going crappie fishing. I do keep extra heads on deck. So, 1/8 ounce. I leave them in the pack if I'm not using them. So, that's going to be that. But, right there is just a little light head box. Other than my walleye and my striper heads. Now, the box I'm going to be taking on my own boat or my dad's boat or fishing or something is either going to be this little bitty one or it's going to be my other Plano 3700, and that's just because I got everything in here I may need. I got my own custom heads here. My smallest ones, I got the 16ths, I got the 3/32, I got the quarters, the eighths, 5/32, all organized and stuff. heads that I was buying before, and this is where I got my prices from. I was loading up on these heads here. Well, I'll show you here. These is made by Tightwad Tackle. As you can tell, I just absolutely loaded up on them. So, then look at me, I'm sitting up making the same exact head. One thing that I do not like about them that I've fixed in mine is the big head. I mean, not the big head, but the big hook. They put a 4-aught in that, and that is an 1/8 ounce head. The only thing you could throw on that is like a 3.3, a 3.8, and stuff like that in a Keitech or a Googan swim bait. And that's not going to allow that tail to have as much action as it can. I actually got cut off swim bait here. I think that was a Strike King or an owner, I'm not for sure. Don't really matter. But, so how I rig up my swim bait, like everyone else, I mean, bring it out the center. So, you got your swim bait on there, just like so. Now with this was a 4.8, so keep in mind it was a 4.8 swim bait. Now, that tail does have action. You could put your hook all the way back here, and it'd have action. But, that is a 4-aught hook. Now this here is by Tightwad Tackle, and it is a 3-aught hook. So we're going to put that in there. Alright, now you're getting action all the way up here now. So now, let's try a hook I make. Go right here. This here is the same exact head. I put them side by side. The keepers is identical and everything. But I put a 2-aught. A 2-aught hook in mine. Now, with that being said, I'm getting 10 times action because it's way up here. But, not dishing nobody's product. I used them for years. I'm just saying that if you use a smaller hook, you get better action and stuff out of your swim baits. But, another thing you also get, I'm going to rig this one up here just to show you all this and too. Now you see, the further that hook sets back in that plastic, the less action you're getting. And see, it's not wiggling way up here. But the smaller the hook, the more action. And also, the smaller the hook, the more, if I can get my words out, the more versatile they become. Same way like this. This is a 1/16 of an ounce. I'm not going to set up and throw a 4.3 on that. I mean, it'd have to be a pretty big fish to get that hook. But with this little 2-aught, with that 1/4 ounce, no, it's an 1/8 ounce head, I can throw a 3-inch, I can throw a 3.3, and a 3.8. I would not do the 4.3 on that. If I'm throwing a 4.3, I'm going to throw something that I can throw a 4-inch, 4.3, and a 4.8 on. And that's going to be stepping it up to the 4-aught. Same way as that there. I didn't know much about striper fish, and I got that striper fish with. Turns out, I wasted my money. I ended up, I bought 6 packs, no, 4 or 5 packs of those in different sizes. Turns out I wasted my money. But how I organize my swim bait heads is like this. Smallest to greatest, smallest to greatest. So I got my 16ths, my 3/32, my 5/32, my ace, my quarters. These here is either quarters or 3/16. Those there is going to be a mixture there. These here is more than likely going to be just a mixture of hooks I keep on deck because I'm not going to be fishing those much. Same way as out there. This here is my 1/8 ounce heads. These here is going to be my quarters. These here is going to be 3/16. Then I have some extras there. These here is smaller ones, like 16th, 32nd, and stuff like that. These here is 3/4, and these here is halves. These here is 3/16. That's us a mixture of stuff. These here is wobble heads. These here is us a rainbow, basically. But that's how I organize my swim bait heads and stuff like that. That way, if I need a small head, go left. If I need a bigger head, go right. If somebody asks me, well, you got any 1/4 ounce? Yeah, here. I know where everything is. Now, with those that I threw in there, mixing them, that's just to save space because that's something I'm not going to be using a whole lot of and stuff like that. But if something I'm going to be using a lot, I keep stocked up. So, like, you've seen a lot of ace and quarters in there. That's what I use. I can throw out on baitcaster. The best, I'm going to touch on this. If you can afford it, the best swim bait rod and reel like that I've ever owned was going to be a Chronarch MGL by Shimano and a Shimano Zodius rod, 7'2", medium heavy. That right there is the best swim bait setup I've ever had. Unfortunately, I can't find that rod anymore because they set up and came out with this new Zodius rod, and I do not like it. I gotta get me another Chronarch here and everything, but I got bigger fish to fry than that, so I'm got some decent gear. I mean, it ain't high end, it ain't low gear, and stuff like that. But I mean, you gotta get what you can afford. I mean, I went down there for a minute to 2 spinning rods and a bait caster. Now I'm back up to 3 or 4 bait casters and 2 spinning rods. The spinning rods, I don't need no more of. I mean, honestly, that would be a waste of money. The only thing I need is to upgrade my gear to what I had. My jig rod especially. Because my jig rod right now, that's my Alabama rod. My Alabama rig rod, so I'm looking at getting me another GLX, a Chronarch MGL, and stuff like that, just upgrading, but I'm going to do that down the road. Like I said, I got bigger fish to fry than that, but that's how I organize my swim baits, heads, and stuff like that. But if you need any swim bait heads, you've watched my videos, let me know. I will gladly answer any questions you may have or anything like that. I mean, I got a table here with names on it and sizes they're wanting in heads, so you'll be on the list. But I try my best to get them done here pretty quick. I literally had orders come in last night and I got them done today, ready to go out Saturday. Friday or Saturday, the boys said he'd be here to pick them up, so very thankful for the ones that's actually trying out my products, not just dishing it or anything. Very glad for my subscribers and stuff. Well, not glad, but thankful. That's the word I was trying to say, is thankful for you all. But like I said, if y'all need anything, let me know. Don't hesitate. I'm not a bad guy. I'm actually pretty friendly. But thank y'all for watching. Nonetheless, make sure to check out Kurt Singer Sunrise Outfitters, Saddlebrook Outdoors, and Dogpatch Trading Post. Once again, not affiliated with none of them companies. That's great friends of mine that has helped me throughout the years, and I want to help back. I want to give back to them. But thank y'all for watching, and y'all be sure to have a good day.